Here today we are making gluten-free cakes. By gluten-free I mean a product that has no wheat. We are just using matoke flour and maybe some other flours which are gluten-free. And here we have blue band or margarine, depends on how you call it. We have sugar, granulated sugar with big crystals, which brings a very good cake, especially when it is gluten-free. We have some corn flour. The reason why we are using corn flour is to help bind our matoke flour. So this is like a binder. And also assisting in binding, we also have cassava flour, which also assists in binding our matoke flour. We have lemon, grated lemons, and lemon juice. Why are we using this? Because we want to remove that taste coming from natural cassava, natural matoke. We want to remove that maybe someone will feel the taste of matoke. We want to enlighten it. And the other thing with the lemon, this is also a preservative. It helps the cake have a longer shelf life. And even to make it better, we also put some grated orange so that it is good, especially for the young generations who want something just tasty out of this world. We have grated orange and its juice. Then also, as a preservative, we also use some honey, natural honey. Then on top of that, we have some essence. Because we deal with matoke flour, we use essence which is banana based. Now this essence is from bananas, so that the thing is really banana. Okay, we also have some milk here, which we'll also apply, and some eggs. We usually start with margarine. This is our mixer here, where I'll use in mixing. We put the margarine in the mixer. We have to cream the sugar and margarine first. We start with the gear number 2. It is important that we set now the oven to the temperature that we need. In this case, we need 180 degrees, which we have to set now, because from here we will have to put the cakes in the oven. So this is the oven we are going to use, and we have to switch it on and set the temperature to 180. Meanwhile, we can start adding our preservatives. One preservative, that is lemon, grated lemons. Then we have lemon juice. We have grated oranges and the orange juice. Go to the mix at this stage. Honey is a very important component when you are making a gluten-free cake. Never get tired scraping the sides of the mixer. For the best results, the next thing that is going to follow are eggs. If you put once the eggs, they will not mix properly. So we usually take your time, put like 3, small, so that it can mix properly. we have reached a stage where we now introduce the milk. The toke flour should come in last. Why am I saying this? Because our toke flour, once introduced to our mix like that, it starts reacting very fast. So it has to be put last, and then we don't have to waste again time with the product outside. We pipe immediately and take to the oven. So we will start by putting the cassava flour, the corn flour, the baking powder, which is here. They are all been sieved. I'm mixing the baking powder first in the cassava flour. Why in cassava flour or any other flour? Because when you mix baking powder in the toke flour, that one is explosive. The reaction will be very fast. So it's sort of like hiding the cassava, the baking powder here. By the time the toke flour comes, it is already, the baking powder is already on the others. So here we reduce the gear, followed by corn flour, which I told you is a binder. This is the one that will bind our matoke flour. Finally, this is where the toke flour comes in. The other thing we avoid after adding toke flour, mixing should be avoided, because if we overmix, again it is going to bring a reaction from the matoke flour. You can see the mix, completely gluten-free. So from here we are going to pipe the gluten-free queen cakes. This one now goes to the oven as others are being piped, because we don't want it to have a lot of time outside. So we got the oven, the temperature is fine. It takes 20 to 18 minutes, so we'll put 18 minutes, then we are going to check at the end of 18 minutes. If we find it needs maybe another 2 minutes, that's why we leave the allowance.
We are now wrapping them in the cavera. I'm now sealing our cakes.